Hello, this is Michael Tellinger. Today is the 16th of October 2016, and this is the latest update from the Ubuntu movement's head office here in South Africa and our activities around the world. It has truly been a stunning year, 2016, and I do believe that 2017 is going to present us with such rapid expansion and growth that none of us could possibly imagine this. I've just come back from a very exciting 3-week tour of the United States, where I had the great pleasure of meeting many of the Ubuntu USA core team members and the leaders of the Ubuntu movement in the USA. It was a great pleasure meeting them all in person and really forming a strong connection and a strong bond with them that will take us into the future in 2017. We also had a strategic meeting in New York, where we finalized our plan of action and our strategy for moving forward. And that strategy is really an extension and expansion of what we used in South Africa in the elections in August 2016, and that is one small town can change the world. We have taken this plan and this philosophy, and we have really worked it and figured out a way how we can make this work and manifest in the best possible way in the small, stagnating and failing towns, not just in the USA, but in every other country. And I believe that we've come up with a plan and a model that is so simple and so easy to implement, while it involves and includes everyone in every community of such a small town, that it is very difficult to resist or very difficult to turn down. So while I speak and present this report to you, we are putting together the final document in the USA. And once we've panel beated that and made sure that we are happy with the layout and the content, we will then translate that into all the other languages with minor modifications, and this will become our global approach for 2017. And our approach, once again, if you don't know it yet, is very simple. One small town can change the world. And this is where we go what I refer to as shoot for the heel rather than for the head. We've realized and used the experience over the last 3 or 4 years in the political arena to figure out what we should and should not be doing. In the 2014 South African elections, national elections, it became very clear that going for parliament or government at the high level is a complete and utter waste of time. We cannot beat them at their game. We cannot win that battle. What we can, however, do is go for the small towns and talk to the people, get right down to the ground and talk to the people in the small towns and villages where the real hardship is felt at the ground level by virtually everyone alive today. There are very few people that are happy with the way the world is going. And by going after the small towns, sharing our simple philosophy with the people, we are finding already a great level of excitement. Many people just want to jump up and run out and tell everyone about it and about our plan. But I'd also like to just caution against that. Don't just run out and start doing things on your own. What we plan to do is take this one small town philosophy, make sure that we put together this really watertight plan, and I must stress at this stage that this is a business plan. It is a business plan that will be attractive to the mayors and the political leaders of the town, to the people of the town, and also to potential investors and closet millionaires or conscious millionaires who want to come back to their small towns and save their small towns from financial and economic collapse. So it provides a fantastic opportunity for the town to turn itself around, and what we've been calling a makeover for the small towns, and provide an opportunity for conscious millionaires to bring their money and help set up the many community projects, which are actually small businesses that are owned by the people of the town collectively, and set those up so that the town starts to become financially successful and becomes an unstoppable role model for everyone else to follow. So we believe that the model is going to be very simple to implement, very attractive to investors. And imagine being an investor coming to a small town where you have absolute support from all the people, absolute support from the mayor and the council or any of the political authorities, and you have absolutely no opposition from anyone, because we're all now working collectively to turn this town around. There has never been on the economic front such an attractive and a lucrative model. So as you can see, what we're now doing very cleverly is we're taking the systems and the tools that are being used against us to now work for us. The political platform and also the financial platform, the money. We're using the money to create success on every level for our towns, and we're using the political platform to get to the people and to the political authorities and the mayors or the councils of such small towns. There are thousands and thousands of small, stagnant and failing towns around the world, and more towns are reaching this critical state every day. This plan for one small town can save the world is so simple that it'll unite the factories, the businesses, the farmers, the inventors, the scientists, the teachers, everyone in the town to provide new projects, new businesses and new opportunities for everyone in such a small town. It'll create a platform for unbridled creative expression, whether it's in the sciences or in industry or building or technology or education, it doesn't matter. But the fact that we're going to be doing this together as a united community in a small community, a small town, will provide unbridled opportunities, not restricted by financial constraints, and allowing every single participating member of that community to really deliver and contribute towards the well-being and the upliftment of their town and their community. So what I'm going to be doing over the next week and next few days is reaching out to all the countries around the world and establishing the core management Ubuntu teams, or the core Ubuntu management teams in every country around the world, because this is now going to become the philosophy and the plan of action for every country. We're going to start this and launch this in the USA, because that is where we have probably the most obvious opportunity, because of the large number of support we have in the United States and the large number of people that have already put together this core management group that is so strong in the USA. And then we'll expand this to all the other countries once we've established strong, well-trained and well-united core management groups that represent the Ubuntu movement in every other country. So please watch the Ubuntu website, watch our Facebook, watch all the social media for new information as it rolls out. I cannot tell you how excited I am. This has been a roller coaster year of unbelievable expansion of the Ubuntu philosophy and the growth of the global movement. And we haven't even finished the year off yet, because in December I'll be going to Brazil, where I'll be meeting with at least one mayor, probably up to 38 mayors in small and failing towns in Brazil. Mayors that have already indicated their intention to do something different, to create something different for their people and their towns and their communities. So who knows, it may end up being a little town in Brazil that starts this domino effect, because we know that once we start this little town, the domino effect will be unstoppable and unpredictable. And I also need to add that it's not going to require a successful model for us to actually create this town to become a success so it can show everyone how successful it is and works. I believe that it's actually far sooner and far quicker than that we will create the domino effect. By the mayor and the people of a small town agreeing and launching this plan of action, putting together the social media, sharing the plan of action, putting out the YouTube clips and the press releases, and sharing the business model and the plan on the social media, and showing how this is going to uplift the town, sharing the ideas of the many projects, the many small businesses that will be launched, small and large businesses that will be launched in such a small town. You can imagine that information is not going to be secluded to that little town or restricted to that little town. That information is going to spread throughout the world, throughout the global village like a wildfire. And many other people in many other small towns will find out about this plan, read the plan on the internet, and realize how simple it is, and they too will want to implement the plan. So it's not about creating a workable model as an example. All we have to do is get the cooperation and the buy-in from a town, its people, and the mayor and the political leadership. and start to implement the plan. That in itself, I believe, will be the first domino to fall, and thousands of towns around the world will want to do the same. So that is the news that I'm bringing you. The year is going to end in Brazil, and then by 2017 we're going to launch this in the United States and in many other countries. If you want to join the core management group for the Ubuntu movement in your country, please watch the website and the Facebook pages and sign up to join the core management team in your country, so that we can start the training process, the translation of the documents into your language, and then start spreading and implementing this philosophy in as many countries of the world as we can. Remember, we are the makers of our own reality. We are the ones we have been waiting for. It is up to us to take this simple idea and philosophy and to create this future that we all want to live in. This utopian, beautiful planet that we've all imagined at some stage of our lives. It is up to us to create this future for ourselves. Until next time, this is Michael Tellinger. I hope this all makes sense, and I hope it gets you as excited as it has made me. Share this information with everyone you know. Tell everyone you know to join the Ubuntu movement. One of our plans for 2017 is to grow the Ubuntu movement to at least 1 million members on our database. That becomes a very powerful group. I'm not talking about likes on a Facebook page. I mean actual subscribers on our database. So tell everyone you know. If every month each one of us brings in 3 more people to the Ubuntu movement to sign up on the Ubuntu website, on the database, by the end of 2017 we'll have many millions of people on the database. So make this your contribution. If you don't know what to do, all you have to do is this: get the Ubuntu book to help support the office, buy a copy for your friends, start spreading it out, join us on the website, sign up as a member or a supporter so that you're on the database, and every month make sure that you bring in a few extra people to sign up to the Ubuntu movement. This is how we're going to grow it. This is how we're going to reach the success that we all believe is possible. Until next time, Michael Tellinger signing off.